In this video, I'm going to teach you how to identify tops and bottoms in the market. And it is not easy to identify the tops and bottoms, but with a perfect knowledge and practice, you can identify the tops and bottoms if this criteria meets that I'm going to tell you. And if you wanted to know how to identify the tops and bottoms using a price action without using any indicators, just watch this video till the end. I'm going to give you complete knowledge and all the essential techniques to identify how you can do that. And I'm going to show you how I captured a bottom today to take a long position. I'm going to reveal all the techniques that I know so that you can benefit from this knowledge. Let's see it in action. Let's assume market is in a range. This is the upper level, then this is a lower level. It is trading from this point to this point. This is a top point. From this top point, there is a selling because this is a resistance zone and this is a support zone. There is a selling from this zone and it touched this point, and this is a textbook pattern, but in real market, this will vary. This may touch this point or this may go below this and may bounce from this level, or it may not touch that level, may bounce from this level. There are a lot of different variations, but this is a basic one. From this point, it is going to bounce back again, touching this resistance again. Then here it is the bottom. This is the top for selling and this is a bottom for buying. But how we can identify that? If there are no ranges, if there is a range, you can easily understand here you should sell, and if there is any range, you can easily identify that you should buy here. But without any ranges, how you can identify that? If it's in a range, it's a simple thing. You just have to see how the price is behaving at that level. You can use a simple price action techniques or chart patterns so that you can identify the breakdowns and breakouts and you can take the trade if it's in a range. If it's not in a range, how you are going to identify that? That's the main important question, because market is not going to be in a range in a channel. A lot of times it is going to move beyond the limits of the channel, and in that cases, how to identify that? In this video, I am going to cover that. Watch the video till the end. You're going to learn a lot of things, and those things are going to help you in your trading career. Let's assume market is going up. For this to understand, you need to know price action. If you don't know price action, watch the price action video or the complete technical analysis video that I posted earlier. I am going to provide the links in description. Watch these videos completely so that you will have an idea about price action and the technical analysis. Let's assume price is trading from this point. From this point, it made a high. This is a high point and this is a low point. And from this point, it made another low. This low is higher than this low, so we'll call this as higher low. And again, after this point, if it makes another high, breaking this high, we'll call this as a breakout point, and this is another new high. We'll call this as higher high. Because this is a new high, we'll call this as higher high. And at this breakout point, it can retest to this point and it can break out once again. We'll call this as higher low once again after retesting, and this is a breakout and this is a higher high once again. I hope all these points are clear. This is a simple trend and a simple market price action you are going to see every day in the market. Market is going to make this kind of moves. It is going to move from the one point to another point. This can be from low to high, high to low. This is low to high and high to low, and low to high, high to low. This is a uptrend. This scenario is for uptrend. For downtrend also it's the same. It is going to start somewhere here, and let's change the color. It is going to make a down move, creating a lower low. This is a low point and this is a lower low point, and it is going to make another high lower than this point. This is a high point. This is a low point, and it is going to make another high lower than this high, so it is called a lower high. If it's going to break this low once again, this is a breakout point or a breakdown point. If it's on a bearish side, we'll call it as a breakdown point, and this is a new low, lower low point, and this is a resistance level. Previously it is support, now it is going to act as a resistance if this price retests this level. This is a classic textbook pattern, but market is not going to follow this one, but you should have an idea what is going to happen. This is going to be called as lower high after making this pattern. After breaking this level, we'll call this as a resistance zone and a lower high, and this is another breakdown point, and this is a new lower low. This is a bearish trend and this is a bullish trend. For catching a top, you should know how to identify the top here, and for catching a bottom in a downtrend, you should know how to identify it here. I'm going to simplify the process, and you should combine these two charts. If we combine these two charts, it is going to make a breakdown from this point. After making a higher high, the trend is going to change and there is going to be a trend line connecting all these points. Let me draw a rough trend trend line. You will understand this once after breaking this trend line. You will know that this is a breakdown, and if it's not a breakdown, you will see it is going to bounce from this point. I have drawn improperly this trend line. This is going to be somewhere here around exactly this point or below this point. The trend line will be based on these points. In my case, it is not right. It is going to be like this, somewhere here touching this point and below this point. After breakdown, we'll see and we'll understand that this is a breakdown and this trend line also breaks. So you can clearly know this is a breakdown point. And even before that, if you wanted to know how to catch this, we are going to identify with a simple price action techniques that I'm going to show you. And let's see it in this case, identifying a bottoms also. I'm just connecting the trend line. If it's going to break this support area and break the trend line, after breaking the resistance area and trend line, we'll understand this is a reversal and bottom has already been made. Even before that, if you want to know, there is a technique to know that, and I'm going to reveal you how to do that. Listen carefully and watch this technique carefully. No one will tell you and show you in action, and note down these points in a book, your learning book, or somewhere else where you can check this material. Before breaking down, it is going to make this kind of pattern. I'm using black color. It is going to make a low higher than this one, this breakout point or somewhere here, and from this point we'll understand, or it may touch this level, anything. It is going to make a higher low, same like this one. It is going to make a higher low. From that point, it is going to bounce back and break this high as well, or it may not break. There are multiple cases. Let's assume it is not breaking. That means it made a lower high when compared to this high. It made a lower high, and in this point you should understand that trend is not strong enough. And if this breaks this low, if it breaks this low, then you should understand the trend has changed and your short trade should be initiated here and your SL will be here. And there is a one more thing, it can make another higher low, not breaking this low, and it can make another high. It can break this high, or it may not break this high. In the next leg, it may break these levels, this level and this level. In this manner also, you can understand this is the top. I'm going to show you in chart and how I captured today's bottom. I'll explain you after panic selling. I'll show you that on chart, and I'll show you a few more examples as well. And here also it's the same. Before making this kind of move, it makes another high, lower high, and it will make another higher low when compared to this low, and it may break this level. This is a confirmation that the trend is changing, or without breaking this level, it can make another low same as this low or higher than this low, and it may break out this level, these two levels. By seeing this, you should understand the trend is changing, and your SL will be here or here, and you can aim for 1:2 target or 1:3 target. I hope you are understanding these concepts, and let's check it in chart quickly. I hope you are understanding this point, and I am going to erase this and I'll show you on the chart. Let me take a screenshot so that we can reference this later. Okay, let's check the charts. This is today's Nifty price action. It opened here and it made a low. Let me change the color. Nifty opened here, it made a low and it made a high. This is a previous high point, and this is a lower high, and this is a low point. After that, after making a lower high, it broke this low, making it as a bearish price action, and it continued. It made another lower high and it broke this level. If you see clearly, it broke this level and it consolidated in this range, and there is a rejection from this level as well. After breaking this low, it quickly went into this range, and this level is not broken. If this level is broken, the trend is going to change here itself, and the trend not changed here. Let me show you. This candle went higher than this high, but it did not close above that level, and there is a panic selling after forming this reversal candle. Almost 100 points move from this point to this point, 24,400 to 24,300, something like that. It's more than 100 points move in just 5 minutes candle. And after that, this is a high and this is a low point. It made another high, lower high, and another higher low when compared to this low, and there is a breakout here in this point. In this candle, it gave a breakout and there is a non-stop buying. It is a short covering buying, and after that it made a high point, it made a higher low, and it made a high similar as this length, and it is not able to break at this point, but it is not able to break at this level also. It never touched this level. After that, there is a breakout and it went higher once again. These are the two legs of rallies. Here is a one leg and here is another leg. These are the two legs. By finding this bottom, we are able to catch this kind of rally. This is just one of the examples. You can find a lot of examples by using the technique that I gave you. And let's check one more example for finding the top. Here is a one more example. See clearly. This is a low point, this is a high point, and this is a higher low, and it consolidated in this range and it gave a breakout, fake breakout, and after that nothing happened. There is a low made, this is a higher low, and this is another higher low, and after that it made a lower high once again and it broke this level. After that, you can see what happened. In just 1 5 minutes candle or 2 5 minutes candle, it made this kind of move. You can capture these kind of moves easily by seeing this chart pattern, and you are going to find this chart pattern multiple times. I hope hope you understood the concept. If you have any doubts, you can post it in the comment section. And this pattern is called as double top or triple top, double bottom or a triple bottom pattern, or M pattern and W pattern. If it's on the bearish side, if you want to find the bottom, it is called a W pattern. If you want to find a top, it is M pattern. Here you can see this is a M pattern and this is a W pattern. This is the simplest way to identify tops and bottoms using a price action, and you are going to find this a lot of times. I can easily identify the tops and bottoms by seeing the price action itself, but you should practice this a lot so that you can easily see the tops and bottoms. And if you want to learn more about the technical analysis or price action, watch these videos. You are going to learn a lot in those videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in next video.